Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the December 2023 reading for the zodiac sign of Aries. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages I receive, as well as meaning of the tarot cards. I do, however, recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. But let's go ahead and get into it here, Aries. Column number 1, we're going to take a look at what's wrapping up and coming to a close, so last few weeks or month. Column number 2, we're going to take a general look at what's coming for December. We're also going to do a money column, a love column, and in the 5th and final column, we're going to do a message from our future self or spirit guides. We'll also do 3 yes or no questions, a crystal of the month, and a healing note. So our usual spread here. But again, column number 1, what's wrapping up and coming to a close. We have the summary affirmation card of rediscovery. So this could mean a couple different things. Perhaps we got reconnected with somebody. Perhaps we found a hobby that we used to be really interested in. We've re-picked up this hobby or passion. Maybe we found a piece of art that we got started on at some point, Aries, found it and got restarted on it. So again, a rediscovery of some sort, it seems, in these last few weeks. But let's take a look and see what messages we've got here. The first card that we have is the Devil card. The Devil card is a card of overdoing things. This can be like greed, envy, materialism, obsession. So there could have been something that was overdone. Perhaps we were even like overworking, or maybe like, again, you found this piece of art and it's the only thing that we've worked on since. So a little bit of overdoing typically when I see the Devil card. The nice thing is it doesn't seem like it's hindered anything. Like I see the Chariot here, and the Chariot's action and change. It's about being on a journey. So I feel like you're still getting everything else done. You're still making progress, but it hasn't like we've been hyper-focused on this one thing these last few weeks, it looks like, Aries. The last card we have here is the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is a card of having to make a decision. I think we need to decide if we are going to stick with this rediscovery. Are we going to continue with this hobby? Are we going to reconnect with this person? Are we going to finish this piece of art, whatever it may be? But it's like, now that we've rediscovered it, what are we going to do with it here and now? Taking a look at our clarifiers, though. Let's see what other messages I can give you. First up, we have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is very resourceful. This is about using our resources in the right place. This is like time, money, energy. Again, I feel like we've gone a little too in. Maybe with this piece of artwork, we went off and spent like $500 in art supplies. That could be considered like overdoing. So again, it's like maybe in the last few weeks, even though we've been getting stuff done, we might not be giving the appropriate resources to it. Also, perhaps maybe we've been giving it the incorrect resource. Maybe we've been spending money on it, but we need to be spending time on it instead, right? The Queen of Pentacles can be a relationship card too. So again, this rediscovery could be like a reunion with somebody as well. The next card we have is the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is a card. This is like expansion and growth. So I like to see this again. We're still moving forward. We're still making progress on the day-to-day, which is good. Again, I think we could have maybe overdone whatever this is a little bit, but it didn't like fully derail you from everything else that you were doing. This could be a card of travel plans too as well. So perhaps you did some traveling in the last few weeks or have some travel coming up. Travel is coming through pretty strong for you. But again, we need a plan. Do we keep doing this? Do we keep pursuing this relationship? The Three of Wands is telling us to make a plan here. How are we going to proceed forward with this rediscovery? And at the bottom here, we have the Three of Cups. This is a card of circle of support. You can potentially bounce some ideas off some friends and family. I do feel like there's a celebration that happened in these last few weeks as well. So kind of unrelated to anything, but I do, again, see some celebration there too. Taking a look at our next column now, we are going to take a look at just general big messages going into December. We have the card Repetition. So it's interesting, you know, one of these faces on this card is pretty positive, Aries. The other one is like overwhelmed. And we need to figure out which one this is for you. Are we exhausted from our routine, or are we picking up a new habit, a new repetition that we're thriving in? And maybe it's both. Maybe there is some sort of routine we need to end and a new routine that we need to pick up. But let's take a look and see what messages we've got going on here. Okay, for the majority of you here, Aries, I think there's something we need to stop. Again, looking at that kind of overwhelmed face in the corner of that affirmation card, something is not serving us well. There's some sort of shift that we need to do. The first card we have here is the Wheel of Fortune. If you've watched my readings before, you know I love the Wheel of Fortune. It's good luck, it's good fortune, it's a turning point though, more than anything. So again, there's some sort of like mundane routine that's burning us out, some sort of habit that's burning us out, something that's draining us. So we really do need to look at making some sort of shift here. The next card that we have is the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups can be a card of oh my goodness, apathy, lack of fulfillment, discontentment. I was trying to blend all of those words into one non-existent word for you, Aries. But again, there's like this lack of fulfillment. There's this discontentment. So again, there's some sort of regular routine that's just kind of wearing on us. It doesn't feel good. So we need to shift away from this. We need to change things up. We need to get out of this mundane routine or get out of this habit that's not serving us well. At the bottom here, we have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is a card of trusting your gut, trusting your intuition. I feel like you know what you need to do. We know what changes need to happen. Also, like, I'm just going to throw an example out here, and I'm not saying this is it for you, Aries, but like, let's say you've been working out like 5 days a week, and you've been really hitting these workout routines really hard, and it's just not working. But it's like your body is telling you this isn't working, and we need to try something else. Okay, looking at clarifiers. First up, we have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is our doer. The page is the doer. This is taking action. So again, this is making the change. This is shifting. This is adjusting what we're doing. We're getting away from this routine that is kind of wearing us out, that's breaking us down. The next card we have is the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is pretty nostalgic. It's a reflection card. I think there's maybe something you've done in the past, Aries, that is better than what you're doing right now. So maybe you look back to what it was before, again, sticking with my example of the workout routine. Maybe there's a different workout routine that you've done previously that just seemed to work so much better, so potentially look at that. It's interesting, so the fourth cup on the Four of Cups is a surprise gift, and this is also a gift card. So there could also be some gifts in the mix of it. I know that doesn't really match the message we're talking about, but those are two gift cards right on top of each other there. And at the bottom here, we have the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is a card of being patient. I feel like you've tried to wait this out. Again, sticking with the workout example, like you've done it for 60 days now and we still feel like junk and we don't feel like it's doing anything. So I feel like you've put in the time, you've put in the effort, you've given it the old college try here at this point, Aries. So now is a good time to switch it up, change up the habit. But again, I'm not saying it's not that you didn't put in the time and the energy. I feel like you've been very patient for this to come together. Okay, looking at our next column, we're going to talk about anything related to money. So this is a card, our quick money card here. Keep a tidy space. A clean space invites the flow of energy and resources into your field. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to money, job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have, whatever you associate with money here, Aries. So first and foremost, we have the World card. The World card is the last card in the major arcana. It's completion, it's completing a goal, completing a lesson. There's definitely something we're finishing going into the end of this year. Nothing makes me happier than checking things off my to-do list, especially something like getting it done in December versus like letting it roll into the new year. So love this for you, truthfully, but it's like there's something we're getting done this month. We're completing something, and not only completing it, but a very successful completion. We have the Six of Wands up next. The Six of Wands is victory, award, recognition, good news, success. Again, we're getting something done. We're being very successful. I could see you being rewarded for it or recognized for it. So really, really like that, but no doubt we're getting something done. And then at the very bottom here, we have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups has a literal meaning of wishes coming true. So stellar card. This is also a card of material abundance. So of course we love that material money. And this is a card of good health. So I feel like we're mentally feeling really good about work, especially getting whatever this is completed. But I like to see this. This is a wish coming true, and I don't know that it has to do with this project or this other thing that you're completing. I think it could be independent, which is super exciting to see. Let's take a look at our clarifiers though. First up, we have the Ace of Cups. This doesn't really surprise me. So anytime we have an Ace card, it's a card of newness. So we have the World card saying there's an ending. So of course, when one door is closing, another door is opening. So that's our Ace of Cups here. The Ace of Cups is very much so a love card typically though. So in this case, I think it could be relationship driven. So there could be a new relationship, like career, business partner, mentor, boss, employee coming into play here. The next card we have is the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is a card of like stress, worry, anxiety. I feel like we're worried we were going to get this thing done, so it's so nice that we can get it done. The sooner you can get it done too, the better, Aries, so we're not like stressing and worrying about it. And at the bottom we have the Ace of Wands. Anytime we have an Ace card, again, it's a card of newness. The Ace of Wands is some sort of new project, some sort of new inspiration, some sort of new undertaking. So whatever this new thing is, it's the thing you've really been wishing for. So that's neat to see, Aries. Super excited to see what that next chapter has to hold for you. Okie dokie, moving right along, now we're going to talk about our love column. It says, surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to love, family, friends, relationship, children, marriage, you name it, whatever you associate with love here, Aries. First, we have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is a card of freedom. Freedom, freedom, freedom. Something just changed for you, Aries, and we're riding this kind of high, riding this feeling of freedom. I'm not sure if you entered a relationship, left a relationship, made a new friend. Something changed recently, and again, we're like riding this out, feeling so good, feeling so free. So that's nice to see. The next card that we have is the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is a communication card. I feel like you're going to be talking something out with somebody. Like maybe you have a really upset friend or there's something you're super upset about. Again, I just feel like we're talking something out here. And at the bottom, we have the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is a really busy card. You see there's something different in each of these cups. I feel like you're going to have a lot of invites, a lot of questions, a lot of people kind of pulling you in different directions here, Aries. So just keep that in mind as you go into I guess as we start the month of December. I just feel like, again, people are kind of pulling for your attention here. There's a lot going on. Also, you have a lot of options, which is good, especially if you're single, interested in being in a relationship. Lots of options there. The first clarifier we have is the Four of Wands. This is a card of getting something done. Again, you just did something, entered a relationship, exited a relationship, mended a relationship. We just did something, and now we're having this really nice sense of freedom. This is also a friends and family card. It's a reunion card, so perhaps there was a reunion there. But enjoy your friends and family. But again, just know I feel like you're going to have a lot of invites. I don't want to say conflicting priorities, but just a busy December here. The next card we have is the King of Cups. The King of Cups is about being very nurturing, being very supportive. Again, you're talking something out. I feel like somebody's in distress and coming to you, Aries, and you're helping them talk it out. So you're nurturing, you're providing that support, or vice versa. Somebody could be nurturing and supporting you. At the bottom, we have the King of Wands. The King of Wands is a card of having to make decisions. A lot of times this is like bold moves, but you may have multiple conflicts in one day and have to decide like which one you're going to go after. Also, I feel like you will have to make the decision of which of these options, which of these paths you're going to go down. I don't know that there's going to be like a very apparent or obvious answer here. So you're just going to at some point have to decide what we're going after, Aries. Okay, now let's take a look at our fifth and final column, which is a message from our future self or spirit guides. We have the summary affirmation card of core. I love this card. If you look at the heart on this card, it's so vibrant and so bright. I hope that you spend December doing the things that make you feel the best. Do the things that feel good at your core. Yes, do the things you enjoy. Do the things that you love. But let's see what messages we've got here. So first up, we have the Strength card. The Strength card is a card of self-love, self-respect, self-assurance, all of those kind of self things. So again, this is the time to do the things that we love, the things that make us feel good. So take some you time going into the end of this year. We have the Death card. I always like to point out this doesn't mean death, but it does indicate like transition, transformation. It's almost like getting yourself ready for the new year, getting that self-love in. But this is like getting ready to kick off 2024 really strong. And then at the bottom here, we have the Temperance card. Love the Temperance card. It's a card of balance and harmony. Again, getting yourself balanced, getting yourself ready for the new year. So this is a self-love type energy going into the final month of the year. Taking a look at our card or our clarifiers here. First up, we have the Seven of Pentacles. You can't really wait to do this. The new year is coming no matter what. I feel like you kept like saying, well, I'll take care of myself a little bit better when things slow down or once this is complete. Well, guess what? Now we're kind of here, Aries. Again, the year is over and it's not going to stop. So now is the time. The next card we have is the Knight of Swords. This is very fast-paced, so the next few weeks are going to go very quickly. But again, this is the time to get ready for the change, get ready for the transformation, get ready for the new year. It's coming fast. At the bottom here, we have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups, and we have the Two of Cups on the Temperance card there as well. So really striking that balance, finding that harmony, finding that peace. Give yourself some self-love going into the end of the year. Okay, at this time I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask your 3 yes or no questions. This is going to be, if you don't have 3 questions in mind, you can pause the video here and think of them. So our Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. But question number 1, we have the 10 of Clubs. This is number 35 card. That's going to be a no. Question number 2 is the 5 of Diamonds, number 28 card. That's going to be a yes. And question number 3, we have the King of Spades, the number 47 card. That's going to be a yes. So no, yes, yes there for you, Aries. We also are going to pull a card from our Healing Stones deck, which is a crystal to keep with you through the remainder of the year for December. You have Labradorite, which is good for realism, mediumship, helps slay illusions. It's great for knowledge, overall great for the mind. And last but not least, we're going to pull a card from our Healing Note deck. Your Healing Note says, we don't know how strong we are until being strong is the only choice we have. Thank you so much, Aries, for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Again, subscriptions help me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. But yes, this is it. December. Have a wonderful December, Aries. Thank you.